any... Why does David remind you of the night of the murder? There's got to be something there. I think we should talk about that night one more time.
Ryan, please. I'm so tired, and that night was so horrible.
Just one more time, please. You were there, and the power went off at Chandler's.
Back off, Lavery. Leave the woman alone. She didn't murder my brother.
I was just trying to figure out what happened that night.
Oh, I know exactly what happened that night. You better go back and set up someone else for Stuart's murder. Annie's the only person in the house that didn't want to kill me.
Yeah, well, I don't see how it's possible.
You're new to the biz. You need the ups and downs.
Come on. How can we possibly pull Chandler out of this tailspin? It was already circling the drain before the heart valve mess ever hit.
It ain't over till it's over.
Yeah, well, the publicity has been way too harsh. That one article that practically accused us of being attempted baby killers.
And if you've noticed, over the last couple of days, the story's evolved into the arrest of Kendall Slater for committing murder.
Yeah, and they're saying she did it because of a valve I pushed on their little boy.
Don't go there. Uncle Stuart didn't die because of something that you did. It was either Kendall or someone else who was there that night. It's the only people that can be responsible. Now, do you want to hear how we're going to pull this company back from the brink?
Find a cure for the common cold?
No, we're going to change focus. PR matters as much as profit and loss at this stage. We're going to turn the spotlight on the man who's really responsible for all of our misery.
And who would that be?
Your father.
He's looking good. Getting stronger every day. We'll be able to put that new valve in him soon. Silent treatment, huh? Is this because of your arraignment?
No. The night of the murder, where exactly were you when the gunshot rang out?
Don't tell me you're on the same page with Ryan, trying to build a case against me. Well, it's not going to work. We're not going there.
That's exactly where we're going. There's no way I'm going to let my wife take the fall for you, David.
I don't believe this. Angie decided she's not coming. She thinks this is something that I need to do on my own. That if I work hard enough. But I don't know, Brot. I don't know. I'm sorry.
For what? For being human?
For not being stronger for Frankie. You know, he was just starting to tell me things. He was just starting to tell me how he felt, what he was thinking. It's so hard being so close to him and not being able to reach him right now. He doesn't even want to see me.
But it's not your fault, Randy. Frankie's like that because all he can see is because he put up those walls on his own.
What am I supposed to do?
You have two choices, okay? One, you walk back into that door and you keep pushing and you keep fighting, arguing and yelling at the top of your lungs until he's too damn tired to fight you anymore. Or just get on the plane and go home. Either way, Frankie is going to resent the hell out of you.
Hey!
David happens to be suffering enough without you adding to it. His wife's left him. My sister's dead, so why don't you just leave him the hell alone?
Did you bring your violin? Neither did I. You see, you're not gonna get any sympathy here. Your father's a scum-sucking slime ball who has not suffered as much as he's made me suffer.
Oh, you call this suffering? Running your big family company over iced teas, watching the yachts go in and out?
You don't know half the things that your father's done to me. Did you hear about how he dressed Amanda up in Babe's clothes in an attempt to torture me? Or how about when he paid her to get me drunk to take me off my 1-year sobriety? All of this so he could drag me into court, to call me an unfit parent, and attempt to take my son from me.
Yeah, well, maybe if you hadn't kept his grandson from him in the first place, he wouldn't have come after you like he did.
Wow, you are really selling his PR, aren't you? You know, you're lucky that Crystal kept you away from him for so many years, so you didn't end up warped just like he did.
Lucky? You think what she did to me makes me lucky? I spent my life as an only child, only to find out that I have a twin sister who I never knew and never will know. As for parents, my mom and dad died a few months ago. They're the only people who I've ever cared about, and they're gone. So don't you dare just stand there and tell me that I've been lucky. I'm just as alone as David is right now.
Well, better alone than mixed up with him, I say.
You don't get it, do you? You've always had family, whether it be your mom or your dad. There's always been someone there for you. You have no idea what it's like to really feel alone in the world.
Her dad may have murdered your dad. Don't be so quick to defend. Now, if you're really pals with her, tell her to run away from here as fast as she can before she ends up the same way.
I wasn't trying to set anybody up. I'm trying to figure out who is responsible for your brother's death before anybody else gets hurt.
You mean before your precious Kendall gets locked up? You mean if you were smart, you'd be thanking Annie, not harassing her. She's the one person who kept your daughter safe from whoever was trying to kill me.
The newspaper says all the evidence points towards Kendall.
She didn't do it. She didn't do it. Neither did Zach. But whoever did can't be feeling very satisfied, not with Adam still alive and well and thanks to you.
Do you think that's why Annie was attacked? That someone stabbed her in jail?
No, but it might have something to do with why David Hayward was here earlier.
Oh, yes. Little Adam told me that Grandpa David was in the mansion looking for me.
Annie, did you see David any time that night?
I was hiding at the window, about to take Emma out of the nursery, and yeah, David came in with little Adam.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
Ryan, you really have no idea how traumatic that night was for me, do you? I was in a house with no lights, a murderer, and our daughter.
Have some compassion.
Okay, all right. How much time between when you saw David and when you heard the gun go off?
It was before Adam even came into the nursery. 15, 20 minutes, I can't be sure.
So he had plenty of time to get outside and get to the terrace.
Definitely.
I wouldn't get my hopes up. Been over this area before.
Using this equipment?
Yeah, we're trying a new model of electrostatic lifter on the terrace itself. So far, nothing new. Nothing to exonerate Kendall.
But that doesn't mean what she needs isn't still out here somewhere.
To be honest with you, I hope we do find something. I'd love to be proven wrong about her.
What's going on here, David? The pills weren't working fast enough. You just wanted to get rid of Adam once and for all?
It's no secret I wanted Adam dead. Same as you. Only someone beat us to it.
I did not shoot Stewart.
No, you shot at someone you thought was Adam. Tragically, it turned out to be Stewart.
That's enough talk like that, huh? There's a lot of people on that property that night willing and ready to shoot somebody. You, me, not Kendall.
You can't shoot a man if you don't have a gun. I had one when I showed up to the grounds. But Junior, weasel that he is, snuck up on me with a rock. He knocked me out and disarmed me before I even left the gate.
You still haven't answered the question. Where were you when the gun went off?
I was not out on the terrace.
I saw you.
You did? Where?
Outside, on the grounds. After I dropped the gun, after I started running. It was you. It had to be you. It was you that I tripped over. You were on your way back to the terrace to kill Stewart.